cart, made her way to a different aisle, picked out 5 air wicks, placed 4 of those air wicks in her purse, and grabbed 7 candles. The loss prevention officer further stated the defendant placed a bag over the candles to conceal them, went to grab eggs and hangers, and the complainant only paid for the eggs and hangers and the Advil at self-checkout. And the complainant observed the defendant pass points of sale without purchasing the other items concealed. The total was $188.83.
Got it. All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any target. If you violate this condition, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand? What do you do for a living, ma'am? What kind of money do you make a month? Do you have any children? No. Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer, ma'am? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you. I mean, you have to meet the federal poverty guideline to be given a court-appointed lawyer. So I need to know everything about you, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, how much money you have in the bank, stuff of this nature. And then I'll take a look whether you qualify. All right, please. So Alex, if you can file, no going to target, please.
Target, just that particular target or all target? Yes.
I'm doing it right now.
Great, thanks.
All right, Judge, next is page 19. Ridley, come on up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good morning, Mr. Ridley. Sir, you are charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 29, 2024, officers were dispatched to a disturbance and a weapon at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the defendant standing in front of the complainant's vehicle, preventing her from driving away. The officer made contact with the complainant, who stated she and the defendant have been in a dating relationship for about 2 years, and the complainant stated she and the defendant got into an argument in his residence after he mentioned something about her children. The complainant stated she decided to leave and got in her vehicle, where she stated the defendant wanted his belongings out of her car, and the defendant had placed some of the groceries she bought on her car at some point. They were arguing and attempted to break her driver's side window. The complainant stated she rolled down her window to prevent the defendant from breaking her window, and that the defendant reached into her vehicle and struck her in the left side of her face with a closed fist while she was sitting in the driver's seat. The complainant stated the defendant hit her in the left side of her face several times and that she felt pain.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Mr. Ridley, I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person. Do you understand? I will protect every person in my county. If I find that you violate any of these conditions, you become a danger to anyone else, I'm going to lock you up. Do you understand? A protective order has been issued in this case. I would get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, like go to the protected individual's house, have any contact with her, if you're in possession of a weapon, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Do you understand? So get to know it and don't smoke any dope. Don't use any alcohol. How old are you?
18.
What do you do for a living?
I go to school at it right now.
Where do you go to school?
I was going to Summer Creek High School, Montford Road, and Houston Cans Academy.
So what are you doing now? Are you doing nothing with your life?
No, I go to school, but
No. Are you actively enrolled in school? Yes or no?
actively, no, not right now, but
so that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to provide you a lawyer. You must either get in school full time or get a job full time as part of your bond conditions as well. Do you understand?
No, the reason I understand, but the reason I ain't in school, right?
Don't matter. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. We need you to do something with your life so that you become something of yourself and with yourself, because you turn 40, 50 years old and you ain't got some kind of education or some kind of trade or some kind of working knowledge. You're going to end up on the street, no money. And this life sucks without money. Do you understand? If you don't believe me, go look in the jails. If you can provide him a lawyer, same thing. Hold on, not done. We'll set out 2 weeks, see where we go on, and then no dope, no alcohol. All the jazz and no weapons. All right, come on.
Go ahead and sign for your reset. All right, Judge, next is page 20. Sanford, come on up. Go ahead and have a seat in the jury box.
You, Jessica Sanford. Ms. Sanford, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On September 29th, 2023, officer was dispatched to a disturbance call in Harris County, Texas, and met with the complainant, who stated he asked the defendant to leave his apartment multiple times, but she would not comply. The complainant had video footage of the defendant refusing to leave and mentioning something about darkness inside of him. And the complainant and the defendant were in a relationship, but the complainant had ended things earlier that day. The defendant locked the complainant out of his apartment, and the complainant showed officers an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. The defendant barricaded herself in the apartment, refusing to leave. So in this case, Your Honor, the injury caused by the defendant, according to the complainant, would be the nail scratches on the back of his neck that he showed the officer.
You never told me that an officer said this, that he told this to an officer?
The complainant just showed an officer an injury on the back of his neck that appeared to be nail scratches. Let me read the full DIMS, Your Honor, and see if he mentioned something else.
We don't work on hunches.
Yes, Judge.
I never heard anything that don't, please.
So the full DIMS reads that the complainant advised of an injury he had on the back of his neck area that appeared to be nail scratches done by the defendant with their hands, causing the complainant to feel pain. Yes, Judge. And I apologize for.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're.
Yes, Judge.
In the up and up. Ms. Sanford, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do we know whether he wants to have contact with her or not? I know that you want to talk. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Now's not the time. You will have the opportunity to fight. I promise.
I don't want to fight, sir.
Okay, don't say anything. I know, please. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Just don't.
We've attempted, but we're unable to get a hold of her at this time.
Okay, so tell me, Ms. Sanford, are you working at this time?
Sir,
I only want to know, are you working?
I haven't been able to because since I've been arrested, I haven't been able to get
I will provide you a lawyer today. I don't want you to say anything. I'm going to give you a lawyer. You can tell your side to the lawyer. Lawyers can talk to the DAs for you, but I've got so many people here. I mean, all these people will be witness to whatever you say, and they'll use it against you to prove guilt. Okay. So just hang tight. Give me 20 minutes. I'll give you a lawyer and you can tell your side of the lawyer. Okay. I want you to understand though, I don't want you to have contact with this person because I don't know if they want to have contact with you. They've been unable to reach him until that we know that she or he wants to have contact with you. Don't. Trust me. I'm trying to help you. Okay, I promise. We're not here to do anything bad. I'm going to help you as much as I can, okay? But I need you to be patient with me, all right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Just be a little patient. Let me get you a lawyer and you can tell your side to the lawyer, okay? Please. All right, so what I'm going to have you do now, I'll have you sign a reset. Just take a seat from the jury box. Let me find you someone here momentarily, okay? Do you have any tissues?
Go ahead and sign.
Just have paper towels.
Wow, no contact, no weapons for us, Judge.
Go ahead and have it. All right, Judge, next is page 20. Segundo, come on up.
Thank you, Stephen. Hi. Are you with Mr. Segundo? And you filed an attorney of record?
His attorney of record is Nicholas Hale. It should
Okay.
be filed today, and I'm going to bring this setting as business.
Got it. Okay. Morning, Mr. Segundo. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 30th, 2024, the officer was dispatched to a possible DWI at North South Houston Tollway in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with a witness who stated he observed the defendant's motor vehicle fail to drive in a single lane, driving on the improved shoulder and striking the right barrier wall. The officer observed the defendant's motor vehicle change from lanes 2 to 3 without a signal, signaled the lane change from 3 to 2, and then failed to signal a lane change when going back from 3 to 2. The traffic stop was then initiated and the defendant's motor vehicle pulled over at a high rate of speed, nearly striking the barrier wall. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, an unstable gait as the defendant walked, and red glassy eyes. The defendant stated he was driving home from being at a party. He had consumed 3 Bud Light beers and 2 vodka mixed drinks 2 hours prior to the traffic stop. The officer administered standard field sobriety tests, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, 1 leg stand 2 out of 4. The defendant read the DIC and refused to provide a sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Just Segundo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor. And license is eligible.
Okay. As long as you have a valid Texas driver license and a liability insurance, you can continue to drive. Just be careful. It may become suspended. If it does, you can't drive. You've got a lawyer. Because you do, I'll waive your appearance, but you got to stay in touch with them. They'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you, I will revoke the bond. So just stay in contact. Don't pick up any new cases and don't use. Questions? All right, man. Good luck. Thank you, man.
Right this way. I didn't see what judge. Judge, that was the last one. Could you file the
Do we have any THAs?
Yes, Judge. Ready for those?
Yeah. Come on.
First one is page 1. Ayala, come on up.
Do you need me?
Yes,
Okay. Let me just talk to him and then I'll come up, Mr. Ayala. Good morning, sir. Do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that?
Can't afford a lawyer.
Did you even look for a lawyer?
Yeah, I talked to somebody and I was trying to come up with the money.
How many lawyers did you talk to?
Like 3 of them.
That may not be enough. Sometimes you got to look 10, 15. You know, what do you do for a living?
Paper.
How much money do you make a month, did you say? How much?
500 a week.
I'll have you fill out an application. Let me take a look at how much money you make, and then I'll see whether you qualify. But I'm telling you now, you got to meet the federal poverty guideline, and I don't know if you do. So I need to know everything about you. Be honest, because it's an affidavit that you're filling out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind giving an affidavit? It should be right, please.
All right, Judge, next is page.
Oh, hold on, Vic. Let me just talk to him real quick. Yeah, of course. Come on in. Good morning, sir.
Your Honor.
Hi.
Your Honor, I have Israel Barrena Vasquez.
Okay,
He's a DWI judge. I have applied for the PTI and submitted a mitigation package, Judge. He took the TRAS, Judge, and it's come back.
Counsel for recess.
And he's already paid the
restitution.
DWI fee. He hadn't paid the restitution because he thought that's what that was. So if I can get him to pay that, and then he'll reconsider the PTI at that point, Judge.
So it's old. It's 191 days old. I mean, a week. Can you pay it within a week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll set you off a week. Assuming he's got it paid, we'll come back and then, I mean, it's still on hold, right?
Still on hold. They're still not yet approved, but there's no sign that they've rejected it. So they're still looking at it.
No. The program in general. Like, weren't you guys going to have a meeting?
Well,
Right?
they've enabled PTIs again. And as of now, currently our deputy chief is evaluating them. So they're currently evaluating for PTIs now. It's back going again. So.
Okay. Vic, did you hear that?
No.
PTIs are rolling. They're back.
Oh, what?
Top of page 2. So he still has to pay the restitution before. He's not paid the restitution yet. So I was going to give him a week to pay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll give you a week.
Yes, sir.
Is
I
that-
have an offer if he doesn't get it done, so we'll get the off your doctor, Judge.
Sure. Okay. I got you.
All right. So one of the friends is out to house.
Yes.
Judge, are you ready for the next CHA?
Yes.
All right, it's gonna be page 12. Johnson, come on up.
Good morning, Ms. Johnson. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. You need a lawyer, 100%. You may have had one for magistration, meaning when you first were arrested,
There you go.
but that doesn't carry with you to the end. What do you do for a living, man? What kind of money do you make a month? Or let's do this. I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have coming in, how much money you have going out, how many kids you have, and then I'll see whether you qualify. Okay? All right. Do you mind?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, Judge, next is page 13. Jones, come on up. Go ahead and sign it.
Good morning, Ms. Jones. Do you have a lawyer today? Tell me what you're doing about that. What are you doing about that?
Trying to find one.
How old are you?
17.
You're 17.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what you're doing with yourself these days, Mr. Jones.
I'm trying to get a job.
Did you graduate from high school? Oh, this is no good. We're going to work on that. I'm going to give you a lawyer today, Mr. Jones. And I'm now sending you for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and you're to come back. If you fail to take the test, if you fail to come back, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. This is no good. You're not working. You're not going to school. You're 17. This is not a good way to start life, man. So I'm sending him for a test now, and then we'll have him come back, and then I'll give him a lawyer. All right, take a seat for me.
Judge, the statement request that we call Ms. Johnson back up to amend bond conditions due to a recall that we've done.
Sure. Come up, ma'am. So let's start. I don't remember anything about the case. So if you don't mind me reading what happened, please.
So, you wanna?
Oh, so for this case, the officer was dispatched to a disturbance in Harris County, Texas, where the complainant and the witness stated the defendant had been texting and posting on Instagram about wanting to fight the complainant. The complainant and the defendant were inside an apartment when the fight began. The witness stated she observed the defendant to have a small sharp blade in between her knuckles when hitting the complainant. The defendant punched the complainant in the face, causing lacerations and pain, and the defendant told officers that the complainant believed that the defendant was with the complainant's ex-boyfriend, which is what started the fight.
A fight and there's a blade and just.
And we are going to get this case re-indicted most likely because she was also pregnant at the time. the complainant.
Yes, Judge.
And,
Okay, what do you want?
I'm just requesting that for the time being, the bond conditions be amended to no contact with her mother, Crystal Williams, due to the complainant notifying me that she has been going near the mother's residence and also threatening her mother.
Who's the complaining witness in this case?
The complainant is Demiracle Williams, Judge.
Okay. And does she live with mom?
She does not live with mom. They live at different residences.
Because I really don't know if I can, you know what I mean?
I understand.
So have her call the cops
Okay.
if she's in fear, if she has anything of this nature, but I can't, on the complaining witness, okay, but on just an average other person, I don't think I can,
Understood.
But like I said, if she's ever in fear, if she has any issues, tell her to call, 911, call the cops, and then they can take it further from there.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Be careful. I'm going to protect my community at all costs, Ms. Johnson. Do you understand? All costs. Take a seat for me. What conditions do we have now? Just no contact with the complaining witness?
Withdraw the reset. When she's done with the bond conditions, she'll give the defendant the reset.
So as of now, we have,
No contact, no firearms, Judge.
No, try the rip again. See if there have been any further, issues and who do they live with? So,
yes, Judge.
But, all right, Vic, you ready?
Judge, that was the last statement.
Wow, really? Nice.
Rodriguez, Vicente? Jones, Gerard? Counsel for reset?
Hey, let me know when you're ready. So,
Segundo, Mario? Counsel for reset?
hey, when do you want me to come? Are you there? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have any arraignments? Okay. Okay, I guess just let me know and text me and I'll run over there. Okay, bye.
If you have any issues with that, you change your number, you're not receiving that for some reason, or automatic, or
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Stoll, what's up, bud?
I don't know if I told you this the other week. I was at Chris for and a mutual friend that was at the Briss was like, "There's something this judge." You showed me the video. And he's also a lawyer, but he does like bankruptcy and some other stuff.
Who is it?
A friend of mine's husband. He does more business related issues, and he's licensed out of New York and Texas, but most of the stuff is like corporate stuff out in New York.
I don't know.
No. I told him I was going to have him come, and I got like a really fun case to come.
Yeah.
And do the probable cause here. But he's like, yeah, so that was take it straight. He's like, watch this movie.
Well,
It's like, yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
It's a lot of fucking.
How are you, Michael?
Then there was a video which I saw.
Let's go. Let's.
This, we have it already, which she was done with them. Because they were behind the case, and for some guidance.
Ridley, Cedric?
So, we're just
Yeah, no, thank
So starting tomorrow is the drug testing. Just You're going to start receiving text messages from system called It's going to text you every day, Monday through Friday. And the message says yes, you can go to this address right here, right next to this building, and you're going to start the test on the same day between these hours. This is your personal identification number, just for this for sure. And then if you have any questions about patron, you can contact patron services and more information is still in the next messages, just make sure you respond to them for the conversations. Any questions about your testing? Well, we do.
So anytime when we see those offers, that is what's called is you go to court. It's whenever they call you. Say you just stay or you do not stay. Yes. So you check this over there, unless they have any issues, they'll tell you what they, if they want you to come in. That's what they're doing. At least for the commission to come in. Something changes in the future, or they do become. So that's something.
See, they got some of the top of the numbers on the back page, like any expenses or right. Well, yes, and it's she's got kids and dependents at home. Okay. And she's students.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah. Yeah. Over that. So yeah, I'm not really close to that. So yeah, I just need to now.
Judge, did you notice something?
Yeah, those are good. Pretty also working good.
Yeah, I need to print this out on top of my.
Not a rush.
Let's take this up and use it.
It says, they're not gonna go out of town on Friday. 2546 325. So in the dance room.
Good morning.
Your first day is long.
Hi, Judge. Good morning. Permission to approach?
Yes, ma'am. How's it going?
Hi, Judge. Happy New Year.
New Year?
I'm here, Ms. Shaniqua Smith, Judge.
Okay.
I the court with an update on it. We have everything submitted for the DWI PTI program. However, Ms. Smith attempted to get the interlock device on her vehicle, but she has an electric vehicle, so she was told that it would not be able to get placed on her car. So Attorney Carter has been communicating with Beadle to try to figure out what we need to do then.
He's no longer here, so.
Because we haven't heard back from him, so that's why.
Yeah, he's not with the office anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Alex, do you have any idea what they do with electric vehicles?
So we do have information that she was approved for the DWI program. And then they emailed a procedure to follow. So presumably if she still follows the procedure outlined in the email sent from Beadle prior to his departure, then.
Well, the issue isn't necessarily the procedure. It's what do we do when we can't get the interlock device installed on the vehicle, which is part of the procedure based on her having an electric
Does she
car.
have another vehicle?
No, Judge. And I know she has to drive, so she can't do the portable because then she has to sign the affidavit, which would say she's sworn to not be able to drive.
So in that case, it would probably be best to reach out to Brenda Gomez or Bernadette Habe, who's in charge of right now the DWIs.
Hold on a second. Let's do that. And your client has bond violations too. Do you know that?
No, Judge, that I
Yeah.
did not know.
Shanika Smith? Come up.
And it doesn't say that. I'm just concerned about my client.
Right.
I'm printing this out for you. Who is the other one? Gomez, and who is the other one, Alex?
Bernadette Habe. I can.
Oh, Bernadette, she's Miss Habe. She's the one in charge of everything, right?
Yeah, she's the one overseeing.
Yeah. Almost
I mean, if you want to go talk to her, but she's got bond violations. Yeah, you guys go figure out, but you've got bond violations, man. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Okay, please.
Thank you, I'm sorry, thank you.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know I'm actually going to be the new DV prosecutor for here.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are you, Judge?
Been a while, right?
It has been, yeah. Yeah.
Where you been?
I was just in court for, since I was interning, I went back to school, finished up, and then came here as a post-bar. And then I've been in court for the entire time, and I just got moved into DV.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you going to be just with us? It's 2 courts though, right?
It's 2 courts, so I'm in 5 and 7, so I'll be on the 4th. So, and I guess ERD whenever that happens, but somebody should be just covering me when I'm over there. But yeah, so, you know.
Thanks.
What did you say about the PBR?
They're out talking.
I think that's something that's that she is being told that the billing side but it shouldn't be taken out of her account, but she will be because that shouldn't yes, but still, we will go for spread longer pre-trial. Okay, time served.
Yeah, Coach Baseman.
She didn't just get up the pizza. I said she prepared the pizza, so she just got it. Okay, then maybe she was happy start with that. But she's on the trial right now, right? Our supervisor's doing that. Whenever they're preparing to go to PTI, they have to get certain things done before that. So I believe one of those conditions would be don't state in there. So to get approved for PTI, she had to get the additional petition. So just start getting that, and they might be required to pay. So that's probably what that's. Yeah, we call the component and see what we can.
Commissioner, your approach?
Yep.
Would you like me to ask Ms. Smith to come up again? Ms. Smith? And I spoke to Wolf and I didn't realize he had already had a conversation with her judge. And I will. I did speak to Wolven Carter and he advised that he had spoken to Ms. Smith as well regarding the possibility of this being the result. He and I spoke to her again just a moment ago. We were out there on call, and at this time, Judge, Ms. Smith, we were going to have her speak on her own behalf, Judge. So I think it's important for her to take ownership for what this report shows.
I don't care. I'm putting an ankle monitor on you now. If you ever test positive for alcohol again, I'm going to put you in jail. That's it. No means no. Doesn't mean it's the holidays. Doesn't mean I have a birthday. A court order is a court order. And when you don't follow court orders, there's only one place that we have you go. There's no tolerance anymore. And I don't care what you come up here and say, whether it's mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, I don't care. And I don't care who you're with. A second violation. Do you understand? Today you will get an ankle monitor. And I'm going to tell you now, it is extremely finicky. So best beware of anything that you put in your body. Okay, no more. That's it. Okay. As far as the other, I don't know. What I would suggest is, email if you can now, Brenda Gomez, and see how we handle it, because I don't know. All I know is that this case is nearly 200 days old, and now we have violations, and I'm ready to put this thing to bed. I'm not going to hold it anymore.
Yes,
so,
understood.
I'll give you guys to the end of the week, figure out what we need to do.
Okay.
But you're walking a very, very thin line. Do you understand? All right. So Felicia, if we can amend it to put it on today, please. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Can I get contact information for who you said I need to speak with? I want to make sure I have the email.
Yeah, so
I can just take a quick
the person looking at it is going to be Bernadette Havey. So yeah, you can just.
Okay, I'll make it easier though.
Yeah. And the other person, do you have Brenda Gomez's contact information?
Let's make sure I have it.
I don't know if you got this email before, because it has it on there.
Okay. Just so I can double check. I'd rather do this now than not have it later if I walk off.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Just don't be able to.
Shane.
Were you done with this bit? Yes.
Yeah, she really taught me this. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna pull it. Yeah. Yep. You ready?
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, Judge, I was telling Judge Carter that I can feel my face again now. Defrosting. It's a little
Yeah,
cold today. And unfortunately for me, my ears stick out further than anybody else is in the room, so walk forward.
Right.
Well, here on the imam case this morning, Judge, I am
Cuss here, Mom.
so she's here.
Okay.
And so on bond, this is a case that I inherited about 3 weeks ago. And your instruction was put a scram device on her. She's had no issues. And, but we needed to figure out kind of.
Yeah,
what to do. Okay, she was on PTI. Chatting with the state about what I think would be an appropriate resolution to the case. They're not quite there. And so we'd like to get a trial date. I've also talked to them about, I think, what are some legal issues involved in the case that deal with the way a search warrant was.
It's okay. I mean, if you want to set it for trial, go ahead.
I just don't know what kind of dates you have.
February. Like mid to late February.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's
whatever Tuesday you want.
So I'll get a date. Thank you, Judge. Thank
So
you.
Judge, the trial dates in February are the 25th. Would be the next one would be the 25th.
That would work for us.
Okay, done.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ramon. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
So I'll get both to the clerk and you'll follow me with the sign. Counsel for reset.
Q. Hey, it's David Fleischer. Hey, what's your email address? Because I keep getting it kicked back.
Thank you.
Okay. That's what I thought, and it keeps getting kicked back. Let me see. I'm going to try it again. Okay, so tell me. Let me see. Yeah, and then your last name at Gmail. Okay, let me see. Yeah, undeliverable. Yep. I don't know what's going on, but your email's not working. Okay, got it. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hey, Mr. D.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I have a Miss Walter on the docket today. She has a bond violation. Is she here?
Is she here? Or is she here? I think they transferred it to,
Did it go to ERD?
yeah, I think that's where it's at, Judge, because I left off. Yeah. Yeah, it's with my file on it.
Okay, I guess I'll just leave it with them.
Yeah. She failed to go test.
Right, so I guess I'll let him deal with it and so what I'll do is I'm gonna reply and then I'll add Judge Singer to it and then you guys handle it however you want, okay?
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna forward it. But yeah, I guess if you want to send the VVR to his queue, yeah.
Straight up. Straight ahead for me. Straight ahead. Go across this way. Slide down. Slide down. That's what. There you go. Mr. Webb, you're going to be the first one to sign, which I can tell you, stand up straight.
Counsel for reset.
Right, so relax. All right, slide step this way for me. Mr. Rubio. They'll tell you when to sign. She's there for a GM. Okay. Okay. Mr. Rubio, go ahead and sign.
She's here. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. And right thumb on blue light, stand up. Good. Right side step one more time. Right there. 1 second. Your Honor, here in a second, you're going to have Mr. Webb, Mr. Rubio, and Mr. Gerard.
Webb.
This in that order.
Okay.
We're all for three.
Webb, Rubio, and Gerard.
And right thumb on blue light, stand up. Okay.
They're all time served and all appointed for soft. I think it's two.
Yeah. So Lori has all of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Fleischer.
All you guys have picked up criminal cases and you all have worked out agreements with the state and with defense to end up pleading guilty to these cases. You are Mr. Webb. Mr. Webb, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. Mr. Rubio, you stand charged with the offense of criminal trespass as well. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. And Mr. Gerard, you picked up a number of cases while you have been on bond. However, it looks like you have worked out an agreement You have a total of 4 cases, and it looks like they are going to dismiss 3 of them in exchange for your plea on one of them, which is the theft, where you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You now have at least 2 on your record. So what happens on the next one? Right. Instead of days, you were looking at years. So no matter a pack of gum, pack of smokes, you could be looking at years in jail. Do you understand? Yes. All of you are giving up valuable rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you cannot take it off ever again. Is this what you guys want to do?
Yes, sir.
This is what you want to do, Mr. Rubio?
Answer out loud.
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to do this? Yes or no?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Y'all do? Yes.
Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah, not really.
You were charged with a criminal offense. You've worked out a plea bargain agreement that you want to plead guilty to a criminal trespass. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can do something else. If you need more help, we can give you time to get any kind of help that you need.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Mr. Rubio?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been here before.
Okay, so let's give you a second. I'll have you talk to Lori. You guys can work out what you guys want to do.
Okay.
If you need more time, that's okay. Mr. Webb, is this what you want to do as well?
Yeah. No, I'm going to start, plead guilty.
Plead guilty.
Yeah, so they've offered you 32 days in jail. We'll give you credit for the 32 days that you've done. So basically, it's a wash. You get out today, but understand from now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right.
How do you plead to the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty, and I'm going to send it to you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Gerard, you've worked out an agreement. It's 5 days in jail, credit for the 5 that you've done. How do you plead to the offense, sir?
I'll plead guilty, sir.
Sir, I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. If it's enhanced, it'll be abandoned. Mr. Rubio, if you want more time, we'll give you more time. You can come back and let us know what you want to do. Okay?
All right, gentlemen, go ahead. This report.
Oh, man.
Mr. Gerard, can you please go?
Come on. No, that way it's easier for them.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hold on. We'll wait to see if they, which is the theft that we're going on? Is it on Gerard, is it 6-2? So 6-1 is being dismissed.
Page 29 is getting pled. Page 28 is getting.
Yeah, okay, got it. If web is enhanced, it needs to be abandoned as well. If web is enhanced, it's got to be abandoned as well. I didn't see whether it was or not.
So there is conditions in the queue for, attorney just looking at. Anyway, so it's one person, she had bond violation of the adjudication, court instead of interior law. And this was like from like last month or so, beginning of last month.
What's the name?
Sorry, my teeth have been slow. Thanks. at lunch. So her attorney was there to think that she wasn't here to sign. And we wanted her to be on the version, we wanted her to take the device before the end of the day. So I went over there, and we signed her conditions, got the device.
Right, I remember.
And saw that we deleted it from the queue a while back. So then our office caught that.
Well, because no one signed it, just it's perpetually sitting in the queue, and I'm trying to clean the queue.
I had them get her to sign it there, and I don't know what was going on, so they let me know that wasn't there. So I just need you to sign again, we're gonna have a re-sign.
Okay. You can waive it. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. So we don't need them. Right.
Instructed over everything.
But I
so that we're still
I don't like stuff to sit perpetually in the queue.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Okay. So are they in there now?
Yes, they're in there now. I removed it from deleted and sent it back. But I think what happened is it was deleted that same day, but our office wasn't closed yet and she hadn't made it to our office yet that day.
Okay. I've signed it now.
Okay, I'll waive it, and then I'll let our department know so that they continue billing the device.
And then if they can process it so that it gets out as well. Thanks.
Judge.
Yeah.
So Lauren said you wanted to abandon the enhancement?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You had to.
You had two
Yeah.
enhancements. You had AFM and then the previous thefts, and that's what included. So you wanted them both.
Both minutes. Yeah.
Did you want them to reduce the NCIC code as well? Because that was part of the plea with the previous conviction theft.
No. So I didn't realize that. Let me see.
That's why I wasn't sure.
I'm not sure because normally I didn't. Let me see. It is
because they abandoned the AFM, but I want to say that they pled true to the theft to keep the NCIC.
Stephen, you still have Gerard back there, right?
Yes, sir.
I need him one more time.
Lori's back there talking to Rubio. I'll let her
Please,
know.
because we just need to do the enhancement. So, yeah, I need Lori too. Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, so you kick the assault, but we need to keep the theft because that's what makes it legal. I'm sorry, we have to do the enhancement. Just to the theft because that's what makes it the actual B. Sorry. Hi.
I'm here on Marvin Opute.
Okay, I see it.
I'm looking here, we're still pending a writ for restitution. I didn't realize that they're still reviewing packets for PTI, so we'll be submitting.
It's 190 days old. We got to get on it like really quick. How long is it going to take?
We can get a packet in within a week.
Done. And then do you guys know about the RIP? How many times you've attempted? It's on Opute, please. Yeah, because it's 190. It should have been. Yeah. Tell me about the RIP, please.
We're still working on the writ, but we just understood this one as a wheel witness, not as the person directly involved in the crash. We can get that done right away.
Okay. I'm going to set it off a week and then he's got to get the packet in. If it's not in by the week, I'm bringing here day after day until he gets it. Okay.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Top of page 17. Thanks. Mr. B. Yes, sir.
Judge, I need your wisdom on a matter. I was just appointed to a Miss Jessica Sanford. Mrs. Sanford is the defendant. She was residing with the complaining witness in this case. She has a medical issue that involves where she's going to have surgery. She has some personal implants and stuff that's currently leaking, and without getting it medically taken care of, it could result in infection.
Come up, ma'am.
And I'm trying to get her keys and stuff so that she can have her ID for purpose of hospitalization.
Where is it?
It's with the complaining witness in the case. We have a no contact order. Well, we don't have a no contact. It's just no threat and
No. I did no contact because they've. Well, the reason is because they've not been able to, speak to the complaining witness, and I don't know what the complaining witness's wishes are.
Yes, sir.
So until I know that they want to have contact with you, we do no contact. And I do that not just on your case, on every single person's case, because I don't know what their wishes are. What if they don't want to have contact with you, right? So until I know, now, if you can make it easier for them to be able to get in contact, and the state can, and they find that it's okay, then I'm all game. But I have to know what their wishes are. So they're going to attempt.
I'm here for my help right now.
I get it, and I never want to do anything to prevent you from getting help. But remember, you can also try to use another friend.
I have nobody here, and I'm not going to let that contact with anybody.
You can have contact with anyone you want.
When I was in the relationship with
I don't want to talk about the case.
I haven't been allowed.
My only concern is the wishes of the complaining witness. So I can have Alex go out there to try to call now. But if they're sleeping, they're at work, if they're not answering, it may take some time. Perhaps maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Do you mind?
I don't mind. I just, if she have a number that we can. Okay.
Yes, I can provide.
So let's see that you guys get together, see what you can do. If you are able to make contact, see if she's okay with having contact, or he will go from there. Okay. Hey, guys, one more thing. You guys filed 2 motions in limine on Perechu. Is this a trial case? And then have you spoken with the defense? Morgan
approached me to put those in your queue Friday, but I won't be able to proceed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I guess let me see. 2544848.
Okay.
Ricardo, this is your case. Yeah.
I think it's disclosures, no?
No.
No?
No, this is, are we set for trial?
No, I don't
see it as
that's the one I was
separate
looking to plea out. He's in custody.
She filed motions for 2 states motions in limine.
I think they're related to disclosures. I think they were filed at the same time as the disclosure.
Maybe it's done by mistake?
Possibly. I didn't give it much thought because it was just, I think we talked about it. It was just a disclosure issue. We're not heading towards trial now.
Is it true or untrue that you had that prior theft?
True.
Okay, that's all we needed. Thanks. All right, so true to that hands. I don't have Morgan's number to call her.
Is Morgan still?
She's in DVD.
She's in DVD now. I guess, you know what? I'll email her and I'm going to attach you to it. And then.
I don't think it's a big issue.
She probably just did it preemptively.
Howdy, Your Honor.
Hey.
Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year. How are you, man?
Good, man. I didn't get moved to your floor, but I'll be moved soon from floor 11. So I'm going to get used to that. I'm a Mac appointed attorney. So.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to having you.
Yeah. So I'm here, Your Honor. Looks like there's a bond violation report this morning on Kabir, K-A-B-I-R.
Is Kabir here?
No, that's why I wanted to approach you, Your Honor. I'm going to call my floor here. I didn't my client. I'm used pricing on floor 11. they pre-trial their text them their court date, so I kind of just assumed that he knew. I should have reached out. That's my fault. If we can.
Well, let me see. Hold on, because if he knew that he had to be here and he's not here, we're gonna have issues.
The violation was filed just this morning.
It was filed this morning, Your Honor, and it was for IID lockout, not yes, Scram as well. So
let's do this. I'm gonna put him on for Friday.
That's fine.
Got to be here Friday. If he fails to appear, then and then if you don't mind reaching out to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Mr. Salinas, do you want me to print you out a copy of the bond violation report?
No, they emailed it to me this morning.
It's okay. I'll try to call right now.
Counsel for reset.
Sir, take the hood off your head.
It will be. Sorry, first point. No, this is.
Hey.
How are you?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Any issues?
No, I'm just like
Wonderful.
trying to, she's in the hot seat today.
Okay. You put her to work.
Sign Rubio's prefix.
Ah, crap. Okay, I need to unsign it. I'll go.
Once you unsign, I'll go to pending.
Yeah, please.
It just.
Yeah, so that's what we were gonna put it on for Friday. He just told you, right? No?
Well, no, you just said because it didn't come today.
We're on for Friday.
Yeah, the 14th. Once I get here, I'll make a request.
Right, I think I got it all. Trey.
And are you made aware that he's going to become more likely to go to city?
Did you see? She replied to the email. Will you take a look to make sure before I sign it? I don't know if you've seen the motions in limine. I want you to see it before I sign it. Please.
She's going fast. Thank you.
For the race.
This was the one where she handed.
But these are motions in limine, like when you're going to trial. The other ones were documents that, this is like in anticipation of trial. And I think that this case is going to end up, like you said, ending up going the other way. So I don't know why.
So this, the procedure for this, I was thinking is the fire.
Hey, how are you, Ron? You need a translator? Did you call one yet or no?
I just haven't.
Look who it is. Harold. Great to see you, man. What's new?
Good to see you. I just want to let you know, Mr. Lawrence.
Where's Mr. Blunt? He picked up a new case. Do you want to stay on, or do you want us to appoint someone else?
I'm okay staying on, but
okay.
Prosecutors, judge, and I just want to run the bodies and they offer a time served for both of them. One and the new.
On both.
In your RIS, 5 days credit for the assault and 7 days for the DWI.
I just want to let you know, if you're okay with it.
Yeah. It's on both. So he now has an affirmative finding on the assault. He picks up another one. It's a felony. It's a DWI second, picks up another one. It's a felony. So it's out of our hands from now on.
It's advice of counsel, and I told him.
Okay. All right. Do it up. Right up.
And how would you like that written if it's 5 days on one, 7 on the other?
However you want. No matter.
Do you
want me to make notations? Do you want to make docket notations against advice? Okay. Robert, you ready? Yeah.
Brother Reyes.
Good morning, Mr. Reyes.
Good morning.
Mr. Reyes, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail. Credit for the 1 day that you have served. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any cases like this that you pick up. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist, because you now will be facing a minimum of 90 days. You get pulled over. The only thing an officer is looking at is your prior criminal history. If they see that you have a prior DWI, they come up to your car and you smell like alcohol, what do you think they're going to do?
Arrest me.
Right. I would never, even if you've had a drop of alcohol, get into a car because you're taking a humongous risk. You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the 3 days in jail, give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Tell me about him, Robert.
Judge, he's a chef in a restaurant. He makes between $500 to $550 a week. His wife does not work, stays at home with the kids, 5 kids, 17, 15, 2 twins, 15 years old apiece, 3 and 5 years old.
I'm asking you these questions because there is a $4,500 surcharge that you have to pay when you pick up a DWI and you plead to it with a breath test of this magnitude. Your lawyer is asking me to waive that fee. I will reluctantly do this, but I'm going to tell you now, if you come back with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge, not to mention court costs of around another $500. So you pick up another DWI, not only are you facing 90 days in jail, but another $6,500 to $7,000 in fines and fees. Do you understand?
Yes.
Don't come back or there's going to be you-know-what to pay. Good luck. Thank
Disclosure, it's a motion in limine. I would argue let's bring that up when we're at trial.
Right. So that's why I'm replying to her now. And I said, I remember talking to you about disclosure docs, but not about liminees.
Right. I haven't even seen how this relates to if we're going to trial or not.
That's why I'm going to, if you want me to grant it, would you mind stopping by? So you're opposed?
To the motion in limine, yeah, I haven't even seen how the disclosures relates to, we're not even set for trial yet. I mean, I haven't even looked at it.
Hey, Trish, did you want to leave the court costs and fine as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And
So it's, no, it's the 4,500 with whatever the court costs are.
So wait a minute. Gotcha.
I'll just take some. No, I'll take one. It's front and back. Show the signature. Like that.
Is your name Keisha Lewis? Yes. Raise your hand. You solemnly swear to affirm all information on this agreement contract you're going
So I tried twice. I was able to get contact. I tried 2 times though. So we'll try. I'll try again tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. How long does the driver's license take for, Judge?
90 days.
Maybe approach.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Judge.
How are you?
Ashley Young.
Okay.
Number had changed.
No, no. I mean, we've given her 3 resets just to get the stuff done. Yeah, no. I got to say when, at some point, she just doesn't want to.
Yes, sir.
So, and we already have one revocation. So now 5,002. Okay, thanks, Josh. Do you want to stay on or do you want to withdraw? Okay, just whenever you want, just, I guess, let us know. And okay. Okay. Sorry. Hey, 7503. And this is the 3rd time. Did Josh take off already? Did you figure it out?
I just filed the liminees as like a precaution just to have them in the system in case we do go to trial. But the protective order was and I believe Ricardo's unopposed. That was the only thing we actually needed signed.
Right. And she did. I do have the document.
Want me to sign these or no?
No, not the motion to eliminate, the protective orders.
All those have already been signed, the protective orders. So this, can I just?
You can just, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a trial, forget.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. All right. Thank you, Judge.
So.
Yes. I'm not going to do a second because it's just one answer, but he has. He's staying for the rest. He's the address, I'm not sure. Did the attorney can talk to you about areas? Is that all you need, or
do it.
Now, before recess, don't when you check orders. Yeah, so it's only this, it's enough.
Yeah, how are you? You, everything okay with the pipe still? I'm so paranoid now of that freeze that we had for like 3 days. I had like 5 busted pipes. So now I shut the water off at the main and I drain the house every single time. I'm never going to do that again.
Pressure, high pressure. And now we would have happened. Now we can work the house.
Be careful though, because it could be noxious, you know? Solar perhaps, a generator, so that when your power does go out, you've got the generator and that works on natural gas. Not only that, but when you do run your power with the natural gas, it gets expensive too. It's not cheap. So I don't know. I remember when we had that big freeze for like 3 days, I lit my fireplace and we had the fireplace continually going for like 10 hours a day. When I got my gas bill, it's ridiculous. It was like $1,000 or something like crazy. I nearly hit the roof, and it was only for just a couple of days. So I figured, how are you going to, if you're running your entire house on natural gas?
Sure.
Mr. Blunt.
Ray, were you ready for
They got sent away. But they believe me, that's counsel. I'm in my hands, I don't know where to I just want to make sure that she's good.
I'll send it to him.
It's not a question. My guys, like, no, Willie. Since he does involved in it, he says no, why not involved in it? Question as to what kind of happening, why you got T-bone, community checks and boxes, I know this one too. So I don't know. That's you saw this one from the you never been convicted of felony. And then you're pressing Judge Fleischer probation.
Get a chance to pull over and just.
Good morning.
Hi, Mr. Newley. How are you?
Yes, sir. Fine.
See you.
We have to play him out on a 12 months deferred.
What is it?
12 months deferred.
What's the name?
His name is Mr. Arias. A-R-I-A-S Rangel.
Good morning, Mr. Arias Rangel. Sir, you were charged with theft. You were facing up to 6 months of jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 12-month deferred. That is a type of probation that if you successfully complete, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. But you cannot tell people it was dismissed. It was not dismissed. Shh. You merely took a probation and completed it successfully, and you don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand?
Yes.
You also need to understand that you give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty and once you accept this probation agreement, you were stuck with this until you complete it successfully, or if you get revoked. Now, I told you that the great thing about this probation is that if you complete it, you don't end up with a conviction, but you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement. If you violate this agreement, I can put you in jail for up to 180 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you pick up a new case, if you don't do any classes on time, if you do not do your community service, we will issue a warrant for your arrest, put you in jail, bring you back out. And if they prove to me that you violated it, you're looking at 180 days. Is this what you want to do?
The probation?
Correct.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will not find you guilty now. I will withhold that for 12 months. To successfully complete this agreement, you must do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. He's done a TRAS.
Yes, EDM, low risk.
Okay. As part of the agreement, you will do thinking for a change, an anti-theft class. Do you know if he has children? Mr. Newley, does he have children? Do you know? Yes. Okay, instead of the community service, I think that a parenting class is probably better, you know? Thank you. I will make you a deal. If you do well, if you're nice to everybody, and you get your classes done on time, you don't test positive for drugs or alcohol, I will take you off in half the time. As a reward for doing well, I will take you off in 6 months. If you do great. Do you understand? Can you get this done?
Yes.
All right, sir. I wish you the best of luck. We will have you meet with our probation, and then you're free to go. All right, good luck. Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Judge, just want to verify. Even though the team has completed EDM, which is like the decision making, you wanted to do.
You know, I guess, yeah, do the EDM instead of thinking for change.
The court cost check.
You can roll. You can roll.
Okay, sure.
No community service. That's just. Yeah, and then that's it. Well, I mean, aside from the anti-tap, these guys still do. Okay, hi.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
2 on your docket today that I need to talk to you about. The first one is Jordan Stanford.
Okay.
Super old case, Judge. I believe at our last setting, state was going to evaluate to see if they were going to dump it since he has so many other felony cases and things going on.
Is he in jail?
Yes, sir. Not for this case.
Right.
I know the state just kind of needs to take a look at it to figure out what they want to do. If the court is open to setting it for trial now, or if the state needs.
Hey, Kelsey, can you take a look at Stanford, please? It's nearly 300 days. He's got a ton of other stuff. I don't think you've got the eval done yet.
No, eval's not been done, Judge.
Can we do a week and take a look at it and tell me what you guys want to do? We got to set it because he's got so much upstairs that's going to take 3 years to resolve, you know?
And this one is DVD on, but I will.
Oh, is it then? Yeah, if you don't mind asking.
Yes, sir.
Okay, who's your next one?
Perfect. And then the other one, Judge, is Mr. Jashawn Harris.
Okay.
Judge, did you say 1 week on Stanton?
Yeah. Is he in custody, Harris?
No,
on bond?
I believe his appearance this week.
Okay. I mean, it's getting up there.
Yeah. And
by the next setting, we need to know what you.
And that's all I was going to ask. I think the state is going to eval it to see what they want to do with it. I think we're at a point where it's either they'll drop it or we'll try it.
So he's not interested in PTI?
No.
You sure?
I'll talk to him one more time about it in this interim period.
If he is, by the next setting, I'm giving you 30 days, but by then it's 185. So he's got to have the packet done in hand if he wants it.
Got it.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I got it. Okay.
All right, Judge. And that's all I have.
All right. Take care.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, come on up. Mr. Sims.
Judge, Mr. Galvan, Francisco Galvan, he looks like he checked in, but he's not here now. He's set for bond forfeiture today. He did let me know that he has an appointment to get his license situation cleared up.
No. We've had a lot of issues with Mr. Galvan. If he's not here, I'm revoking his bond.
Yes, Judge. We have a PTI offer where part of it is him clearing his license.
He's had that since October.
Yes, Judge.
We've revoked his bond multiple occasions. He's testing positive for all kinds of. No, if he's not here, I'm revoking his bond.
The only thing that was interesting is that he apparently at one point he checked in, but he's not here now.
He's got till the end of docket.
Yes, Judge. I'm not sure.
And then if he does come in, I'll text you.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
For sure. Hey, I need to go to court 1. Harold, are you want to do this thing now, or do you want me to? Okay, I'm gonna have to bring him out so we can get done because court 1's calling. Do you mind bringing out? You're ready on Blunt, right? Do you mind bringing out Blunt? I have to go to court 1. Yes.
Has knowledge for Kathy and across here.
You need me to sign a nollie, Matt?
I don't know if you already have. I just
What's the last name?
Nguy, Nguy.
I think I remember signing it. Yeah. Is it on docket today?
Yes, it is, Judge.
Let's
I think it was filed on Friday. I just wanted to.
Oh, it was filed Friday. Do you have a case number? I can check.
I got it right here. I got it. I signed it already.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You want a copy?
I'll see the website later. Thank you, Judge.
For sure.
Mr. Flores?
I'm not sure if
Everything that you said. So one of the answers says yes, we're gonna report to the practice with minutes from it, so this will be. This is your certification number, just so you sign it. And then if you have any questions over that, you can call any of our call does, or you can change that. No, you can contact me. And then you get this message, just make sure you're responding to them with your details, just so that they know everything. Do you have any questions about that? So if you have any someone else and then also the law violations, under the sign of she has to sign.
Morning, Mr. Blunt. Good morning. I finally got you. You could run. We're gonna get you at some point. It's the long arm of the law, as they say, you know? Shh. What you need to understand, though, is that from now on, you and I will probably not be dealing with each other if this continues. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're also charged with assault of a family member. Both of those carry enhancement penalties, meaning that you're now will be facing on this assault. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, meaning that you can never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this. The other thing is that you can never pick up a case like this again. You do? Even so much as grabbing someone's arm and just squeezing to, even if it hurts, you're now looking at a third-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And if you've been to prison before, if you've got a third degree on your record, they can enhance that to a second degree. They can make it maybe to a 15 to life case. You got 2 pen trips, you could be looking at a 25 to life case. You pick up a serious felony. The thing that you have failed to understand yet is that perception is reality. And when you get in trouble, you got to understand, it's always going to, you understand. You give up a lot of rights by entering into these agreements today. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, you're a possible immigration consequence. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you plead guilty, you can never take this off. The other thing that you also need to understand is that you're pleading guilty to this DWI second, a third DWI. You're looking at a felony DWI, and then it's 2 to 10 in the penitentiary, another third degree. You get into a car, you get pulled over. What do you think an officer's going to do? You think they're going to give you a hard time? Probably. So don't give them the ammunition to give you another headache. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated, second offense? How about the assault of a family member? You understand that there's affirmative finding. So another one of these, no matter how trivial it may be, you're looking at up to 10 years, huh? All right. I'll find you guilty on both cases. I'm going to follow the agreement. It's 7 days in jail on one or on both cases. It will give you credit for the time that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for a year on the DWI. Don't drive until you get a license. You will perpetually go back to jail until you get everything straightened out with regard to driving. If you don't have the registration, you don't have a license, eternally right back and forth, back and forth. Do you understand? It's not easy to do things the right way, and you get rewarded when you do. Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harold.
Judge, on the second case, they said I was going to be appointed, but I guess you have to sign.
I made it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll attach you.
It came on email, just saying.
So, yeah, we'll attach you. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Thanks so much, Harold.
On the video second, did you want to waive the court costs?
Yeah, he was in custody.
So
Yeah.
What's the amount for the state court?
6,000.
And you want to?
And then whatever the court costs are.
So waive it all?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sophie Webster?
Thanks for coming, Harold. All right, just make sure you get the affirmative finding in there.
And then once you sign up for why don't you just stage what you went over the schedule? Bring me. Please make sure to look over that. These will be conditions ordered on. And here's your recess. And you have your attorney. So you will not be prepared, but next Monday. March 4th, but you won't have to prepare. Your attorney will prepare for it. Just stay in contact. That's a number on it? Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to come. You want me to come in? Stay in contact. I haven't been there.
So that the staff conditions communicated to safety. Yeah, so if anytime when you're stuck there, sometimes you yes,
Thank you. Yeah.
okay.
Floor Christopher.
As you sit back down.
I'm not sure what the conditions were, but I know that his boss is on the board.
No firearms. So I'll make sure they're coming.
Thank you so much.
He's coming.
She did file something.
Yes.
That's when he comes back. It's still.
Yeah, I mean, I can ask him too if he wants to file. That's no problem. But we'll just check with Judge because I think the drug thing he is okay with free trial.
She was here.
No, I didn't. No.
I don't think we should do
For Florence, I did that because Judge wanted it anyways.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's right. You do.
Because the first he was just doing that and then he said, and I asked Judge, did you want so I get copies of everything.
So he already got his copy.
Yeah, so all he needs is that. And then
Christopher Flores?
One judge goes and covers another court. When does everyone just go?
Yeah, I've been here before, like, training here, at my studies. Oh, yes.
I'm just Oh, yes.
Conditions, right?
Just a sample.
That's what we're going to say.
I haven't had a reset from Miss.
Oh, you need a reset.
Yes. Is it this bond, state bond?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just a reset.
This Victoria, say it for, because I haven't.
Did you get a reset?
Council for reset?
They got to get this first.
Now 3 months.
Okay. So you
already there? What's the reset?
Good job, guys.
Oh, February 3rd. Oh, gosh.
To pay your bills, Joe.
Did you miss film?
I like felony a lot too. This is definitely the most interesting one years.
I got it.
Like in the spring. Have you heard of Billy's bootleg live stream?
Live stream?
Yeah, Billy's bootleg.
Oh.
You never heard it?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you'll like save it on.
Yeah.
Am I gonna find out?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, what about, the rules? I was like, they have. Yeah, don't make it up.
So there's training with lawyers, like did you have?
I have like a supervisor with me for a week that we're talking. And then after that, I was like, but I'm ready to check on.
Okay. Sink or swim?
Yeah.
Give me a call for SLS. I guess.
Yeah, that's true. What court did you were Florida before this or?
I was at Erie 1. Charles, and then I went to Carport, after floating, I was just.
What is carport?
Carport is the state passport where we send the chance to get conference. They, donate the bonds if they're like sons. Instead of like.
Is that in here?
It can be, it's like all the courses, they have the C class.
Oh,
And they don't have arrests or warrants.
And ERD1, I never heard about ERD1. Is that just the trial court for ERD2?
Trial court for ERD2. And court over here, but then they shut it down because of funding. And then I was at ERD2, and then they was switched. So now she's here.
I saw the band she went to.
Oh, yeah. I like it too.
What's so good about it?
It's like, because you're in the
Okay, so you're kind of, I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, I wish we had a CO, but we have to email all the CO. Not to come over, but to send the conditions, and then if they're already done, they're already in the office, so. Hey, you have somebody coming away, like, what?
That's how it is for pretrial and ERD2. They rarely need a condition, but they just like say they need to serve whoever they have to work.
I think they have pretrial on Saturday. For certain like PR bonds or the judge will take the PR.
Oh, my pumpkin, I was like, thank you. I just got it for Christmas. It's cute. It was cheap too. Yeah, but in FLC, the only courts we have there are gonna be, we're kind of mental health. That doesn't mean it's fine. No, I'm ready. And then our jail is 49, which should be moving here soon. Well, I was supposed to already be here to keep the show. So that would be like, yeah, 49 is why would not get the jail in there. She worked in here when we were training too. Because there was like, when we were training about 3 courts to rotate out of.
That's what we have for court. We have carport right after on Wednesday.
Oh, in the jail?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so that's where she works.
The shady little hallways and that's just a time. Yeah.
She doesn't mind being there. Like she likes her job there, but she just hates the location. She wants to be in the courtroom. Oh. But she was in here for a week and then there was like 3 of us for 3 weeks and 3 different courts. Or everywhere, it was like 12 of us, but 3 different courts and then out of those 3 we got caught in the one they thought we were best.
Counsel never can call me back.
Did you wish you were for a year?
I did want balance on hours like 2. No, it's not anymore. Yeah. But I am kind of glad because I saw him up there, but I was even interested that court is so. I really like working with Judge Thomas. It was a demanding court, like she works a certain way, but she will make you but I liked her because she was like very kind. Even if I was like sick or something, the only times I ever did was she'd like figure it out. Like, oh, that's not allowed. But I did say, like, if I did consider it, I would like this one just because it is the most interesting. Now I don't think that I could go to another misdemeanor. And I don't like it that much because I was bored. Just because I'd be bored. But I think my next week will hopefully be a fun. Yeah, right next to 49. We're in between 49 and JV school. Like my cubicle, like who's around me.
Yeah, because I know I talked to the other jailers. Other CLOs that they're in a group with.
Yeah, so we're the jailers. CLOs are.
I'm gonna get jail. I'm gonna go on jail like. I couldn't say.
Josh, he's a supervisor.
Gerard Jones. Be right with you, sir. One moment, whoa. 1 minute. I mean, the one says in case you just the way it's saying tonight. Yes, ma'am.
I didn't work with Keith. I think I didn't show for transportation. I love how he's in a different situation.
Yes.
On the second, I heard so many. It was like, people heard. This is a new person. And then they all wanted to go outside. And Francis used to, she visited here one day when I was gone. I like Francis a lot. And then now it's Vanessa.
When I'm in California,
I know, I live on the top end of the apartment building. I think the roof. That's so.
And then page 7 is
Wow. I love tragedy, like sits like eggs. I mess with them all the time, like. Sits next to another one of our like older jailers, and they were talking about like signing up for some retirement thing. And I'm just like, Miss Anita, why would you do that? You're way too young. Trenta's, you should probably be on that. I mean, you should probably agree too.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sometimes they just Judge. 2774. Is this a count? Is it?
You should go. You need to say notice when you have it.
Oh, I see the order right here.
Oh, yeah, where did you have it?
Did you file this?
Yes, and she seems like she's and you gotta hear something.
She said that it went to school, but
Oh, yeah.
I would say it should be that, well, you're gonna be, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think it's really helpful. And then she.
Mr. Rock, come on, man.
I didn't want to be much more, and I was like, I'm going to do it. Yeah. I'm gonna be really glad. Where's house camping? Yeah. So, can you like you learn together? Can you work together? How to do that? So cool. Well, I booked a separate room, like just for myself, and so then she's just gonna stay with me and then take the other because you wanted your own space. That's nice. Well, I mean, we're still staying in the same room, but she's doing when you like the lower though. Oh yeah. Like I didn't want to. No, when I did it, and I was just 2 weeks, they were really nice to me. I got my own house happy about it. She's like, I agree. I really like. I'm so sure. Maybe some background. I wanted to. And the January one is only like July. So I was like, she was like, no, I'm not. Hello,
That's what they all say. I can probably figure it out. Especially she's very well. I'm sure they told me, I just don't. There's a proof by felony?
Jessica Sanford?
Just trying.
Well, let me see, there's a proof by felony, that's like, nah.
We only have two. 2 mil.
Yeah, they're the ones that filed and they have their signature on. Just give me 1 second.
Up until, my 9th case. Now there's exactly another Zillow.
Yeah, I don't see. Are they just emailing? I'm probably not, because you see.
Perfect.
Thanks.
You?
Just neighbors, that's all.
I know.
Just neighbors.
Yes, I know. This is, stayed in the first day.
That'll be fun. I came this summer.
Yes. She comes back and I'll print out a copy of the signs that you reset.
Okay, so, reluctant, my client is in jail, Tristan Smith. He was unable to make bond. And his request, not mine, is with the state being willing to offer a time served on his case. It's the original case was an assault family member, grandma, well documented, or actually his sister. Grandma just was involved. And then his second case was a fight with former friend.
Okay. So time served on both?
On one would be nice, given his age and lack of life experience.
I do. Time served on the. I do think that if I ever did need to. Yes. Or they did.
Okay, I will let him know. Now I'm wondering, I don't know judges' policies on this because he's young. Will judge allow him to do it? You know, sometimes judges don't. I know Judge, 18, 17.
I mean, that's what we want to do, is get some serious steps.
So,
Yeah.
I don't like it for him, but that's what he needs to do.
Okay.
Okay, we'll find out. Thank you.
We tried to call. Repair place whenever he calls back.
Yes.
Of course.
Because they can't check.
She's driving.
I emailed her. I emailed her.
Is he still here tonight? That's what I need. Yeah, that's where she might want to leave some around. Yeah. Okay, appreciate that, thank you. An amended saying signature
Sir. I need you to read judge's mind.
I'll be down.
Does judge allow time served on the defendants like really?
16, 17. This is first case. This is first day. Like, is this her set?
She picked up a case on bond.
How long was the case?
The original case is like months, like 2 or 3 months. But he went into custody Friday. Well, the second case was 2 years. The first case, he had bonded out. That was fine. The second case.
So he has 2 active cases. So
The state is willing to dismiss it.
oh, okay. What's the charges?
Assault family member and assault, regular assault. Is the second one.
That's a case by case. I mean, so judge will want to talk to him, talk to you.
Oh, I was just thinking that you could read his mind.
If it was like a POM or a theft or invading arrest, that would be a different story. But if it's assault, it includes assault family members, he's a young judge is gonna want to talk with him.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll wait till he comes back.
Is it with our state or is it with the DD?
Yeah, they got it.
Like, okay.
They've already made an offer.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one company is when it comes back?
He went under one at least 15, 20 minutes ago, so it'll be a minute. Take you back for sure.
Thank you.
That's very interesting. Yeah. That's one key. No shit. Yeah. So parents figuring all that. We have to enforcement. We have to jail.
You all right, man?
You know, be prepared for that. That's what I was saying. I would say you don't want me to do much too. And you have your meeting.
We'll see if he does it.
We'll do it another time.
I don't know. If he does it, we'll-
Yeah, I have your meeting, it's like. And I'm not really interested in going outside. I agree on that. I mean, I don't think
We want to talk to you about Rubio. We're just gonna reset.
You're right, I didn't know.
That's what she gave us out. What did you do?
But even still, she wanted the interlock, the initial one, so either way.
I'll push through. Seems like it.
Thank you. How do you stand on
No.
All right, House, February 6th.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Or can I say this? Wait.
I'm just recredit the offers.
This approved, correct?
Yes. And then Hernandez, just let me know if this covers complete. So I don't have to make that.
Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm trying to off this is, I'm trying to figure out what this goes actually on this guy. The calls number.
Yeah.
It's a 252-9575.
That's it. Okay.
Mr. B, did you see that?
So it isn't we're waiting on dash body cam station video.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. I'll just make sure you're good. So she was talking to somebody. You don't have to.
Yes, they do.
Tomorrow is the end of February, 25 to 27.
I'm gonna run a second.
Yeah, what's up? Tomorrow is July.
You're not out there.
Just want to look at your version. Okay. Okay, no, that's okay, I'm sure they're gonna come back.
Yeah. Might have went down the other way to get a room.
Yeah.
It's pretty dependable.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Hey, can I have you guys look at this case?
Well, you should have got
Last
one in Boston. Okay.
Or I'm just waiting on her to get their
Questions?
Yeah. Is it Martinez?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so this way last thing we have, they're waiting for that's in the PTI contract. Yeah, so I think we're just waiting. It looks like she read it back, so I think we just need the contract for it. That's what we're just waiting.
So have you switched? You just jumped across the hall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pre-trial 24.
In my email about, I know we were the night, but he was up, so I was not sure if you wanted to talk to him.
I already told you, we might resolve that, depending on the judge, if he's okay with it.
Okay, he's helping out for one night.
They told me.
Okay. This. Yeah, this is like, this is not our report, it's already our issue. So we'll still simplify. Okay. And we are, it's page 1 so should I just send it over? Concept.
I already fall into it, which means
Stop it.
Simon, you gotta be off the phone.
Simmons,
Simmons, excuse me.
Simmons,
Okay, please be off the phone.
I'm just gonna shift your email back.
Okay, send it to her. And then you're. And then I think I scanned it properly. Yes, 14, that's great.
Jessica Sanford?
Copy of your.
Okay, so whenever you can ever. Have a good day.
Oh my gosh, I'm not like this. But I mean, we can get an eye look at it. You know, no better. Still, there's still some juice in there. Oh, wait. So, no, it's gonna be for, the shoot's gonna come back. Is there any
That's taking a while.
Okay, well, I don't know what she's gonna answer. Yeah, and then you'll need her. And so, and then you'll just.
Oh, perfect.
To see the options.
Certain trials under your belt?
Yeah.
Madeline,
Arizona, the resource officer.
Okay. Mr. Brooker.
Madam First Judge.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How about yourself? So Judge, Tristan Smith is back on the docket. He was unable to make bond over the weekend. Some issues with co-signers or whatever. Nevertheless, he's in custody. He immediately asked me about a time served. I told him I didn't like that for him.
I'm not doing it.
Well, that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I figured.
The last thing I'm going to do is we're going to ruin his life by just racking up convictions and just going to figure it out. I'm with you, and we won't do it. So.
Then I would say we probably, if we could, set the matter for trial. Because otherwise, I don't see him getting out based on what he shared with me and the one person I did talk to.
Mr. Brooker, I'm not going to just hold him indefinitely. You know,
I know, Judge. I know, but he had a test today and it's like messed up. And so I'm trying to do what I can to get things moving, because otherwise he's not going to get out. I mean, he's just going to sit there. Apparently they have the money. It's like $380. But they don't have a co-signer. He doesn't have any adults here that's going to vouch for him. So I'm talking to children about his case, like some 19-year-old in another state is really.
Hey, Stephen, do you mind bringing out Mr. Smith, please? Marcos, you want to talk to me already?
Yes, Judge.
Hey.
Approaching on Mr. Miguel Moreno. This is an FSGI judge. The state has spoken with AT&T, who is the owner of the other vehicle. There's an estimate of about $26,000. Does not necessarily, I don't think that's accurate, to be honest with you. They have an estimate of $26,000. The state has reached out again to see whether that's what was actually paid by AT&T, which I'd be very surprised.
No, of course not. No. They're loaded with insurance for these
Correct.
kinds of.
So the whole point was, what I'm trying to do is have him pay some sort of restitution and let it go. And
Sure.
I think the state's
Yeah,
inclined, but they just need to find out, what happened, whether repairs were
Yes,
done.
Judge, we just need to confirm whether the vehicle's been repaired and what the actual amount paid by.
Problem is how do you do that, right? Because I know that you guys had a problem even trying to get a hold of anyone at AT&T to get this kind of information.
Well, Mackenzie's reached out and she sent an email and they said they would return some sort of response to her, but as of now, they haven't.
So why don't we set it for Monday?
Okay.
Hopefully, you can try to get a response. Good luck. I know that it's been an issue in the past.
We can go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Judge, is that a waive of parents or required?
Wait a bit. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yeah. I mean, there's no sense in bringing them down here. How's jail?
113, a waive of parents.
Nothing. Not.
Mr. Smith, we want you to be the best person that you can be, right? And part of what you need to do and what we're here to do is teach you how to grow up, to make better decisions. You have no one that's going to bond you out. These are things that you think about when you go out. If you are hanging around with thugs, people will treat you like a thug. Perception is reality. These are things that you think about when you're out there, whether you're going to a party, whether you're hanging out with other friends who like to smoke weed, whether you're going to a park and you know that there are people that are not good for you and you're still doing that. These are decisions that you need to look at and to think, okay, if I do this now, what potential bad things can happen? I'm on bond for a criminal case and I don't have anyone to bond out. I got a test on Monday, yet when you're out there, always consider the negative of what can happen in every decision you make. You are now in jail. You've missed a test, allegedly, because I don't know for sure. You could be blowing smoke on my puppy. I would never even know, right? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you now that you have 2 assaults?
No, sir. You just doing your job.
Right. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn. And you got 2 assaults and you still haven't learned. So what do we do to ensure that you now, if we let you go out in the street, you're going to make the right decisions? What do we do? Because I don't know. I want to let you out. I don't want to keep you in. But you're your own worst enemy. If I let you out, I know that you're just going to continue to make a bad decision. So we're at an impasse. It's a dilemma. It's a fork in the road.
Situation is a little different today, Judge, after a weekend in jail, seeing how easily Mr. Smith can lose his liberty. If he is not 100% compliant with bond conditions, he hasn't just heard it from us now, he's actually experienced it. So that's different. And I would think that matters to him as he understands how quickly things can change in his situation.
How many times have we put him in jail?
It's only the first time, Judge.
We tested him.
We revoked his bond once, am I not?
No, I don't think we have any bond revocations.
Trying to, on Mr.
No, we appeared initially and he had a drug test and we had a conversation. You admonished him, but this was the first time that he actually went in.
And how many violations have we had?
There was only the one dirty UA, Judge. At least that we spoke about.
Here's my other, if I were to go send you for a drug test now, what would pop up? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer. But that's what I'm also thinking about. Me, you're in jail. You've picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to not smoke weed. You've tested positive already once. If I send you for a test now, what's going to happen? I don't know.
All of that before he had to go to jail. Now he sat in jail and can't get out. There's no way for him to get out. He understands that. So I would think that would change his mindset. He's intelligent and he understands, but still 17 years old has to sometimes hit their head to learn and understand what those consequences really feel like.
Where are you living now?
I still with my best friend in Humble, Timber Forest. I just started staying there like 2 days before I came to court.
You don't even have a stable home.
Well, the order and the request of the state was to stay away from grandmom and don't go there and don't ever go back. So he hasn't.
Have any other parental figures out there?
I'm not sure. I don't really know too much of my family. Yeah, just pretty much. I don't know too much of my family. They really don't want nothing to do with me. So I just be alone.
And just somebody that purported to be Tristan's mother did reach out to me, but indicated that she could not help or didn't want to help, because I asked those questions too. Wasn't
take him in?
No, sir. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So he's truly on his own. And again, the person I've been speaking to purports to live in Georgia and is young himself. Can't come here, can't do anything here. So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices, you're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a Black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs because you're going to get fleas, and not you caught yourself a damn flea. I don't know. I want to let you out, but I can't trust you.
So where we are with it now, Judge, state made the offer. We understand your position on it, which I thought that would be the case, that you wouldn't accept that plea. So I'd like to move forward as quickly as we can.
Who is the best friend that is you're telling me that you were in the stay with? How old is this person?
She's 18.
And who does she live with, on her own?
No, she stays with her mother. Me and her mother had a talk about me staying there. And she said that as long as, I do what I continue, she said as long as I continue to, keep up with my schoolwork and stuff and, keep going to school. She said she just don't want to live in her house. So as long as I continue to go to school and stay out of trouble, then I'm good there. And she understands that
if I can verify that there's a parental figure at that house, I will let him out. I'm going to put a monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew. But if you can somehow verify, Mr. Brooker, that there is an actual adult living there, it's not just an 18-year-old just hanging out, 17 and 18-year-old, then I'm down. But I got to know that there's some kind of adult figure there so that we know there's at least some kind of supervision, not 17 and 18-year-old hanging out with each other, because that's a disaster in the making. I don't want any more disaster. So if you can verify that, I'm down. But I'm going to tell you now, you will be reporting here to me while you're on bond, and I'm going to test you on a weekly basis to make sure that you're not using. The next time you test positive, so help me. Do you understand? You pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. the little hair that I have left will be gone because that's how upset I will be. Do you understand? Don't smoke weed, and I want proof that you're enrolled in school full time. Do you understand, Mr. Smith? The only way is that I know that there's a parental figure here, so you have at least some kind of someone watching out. Okay, so we got time. I mean, I'm here. You have my cell phone, I do. Right? So just text me, and even if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we can work it out.
I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
I have Victoria Jackson.
On bond or in jail?
It's on bond.
Okay.
And she is not here today. She contacted me on Friday with this, says she has the flu, and she sounded pretty bad on the phone.
Okay.
I was going to see and spoke with the state if we could have about a week to eval the case. We're still trying to get in touch with a witness.
So I'll acquiesce. I'll set it for bond forfeiture for 1 week.
Okay.
But I mean, it's 200. She's got to be here so we can figure out that this is not the first time she's taken off. State, do you really have a good witness that you can get a hold of, or is it like?
It sounds like they just saw a verbal argument, but if we can get them to say that as well, then we're prone to maybe resolving the case.
I mean, is it like one of those fights out in the?
Yes.
They're not going to find the complaining witness?
That I don't know. I know that they had contacted the complaining witness, but this was right when.
All right. So I'll give you a week, but
this is just another witness that was there that's also on the body cam that I'm just trying.
Oh, it's not the complaining witness.
It's not the complaining.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll give you a week.
Great. Thanks, Judge. And then I also have Kendrick Boyd, and he's in custody.
Boyd. Okay.
We need to, wanted to get a trial date for this.
Whatever you want. Sure.
Okay. Great. All right. Thank you.
Which date are you ready?
I believe they're still ready for Boyd. Yeah. Okay.
What's to set it? You guys, you cool? Yeah. Okay. Done.
Thanks, Judge.
Sure. Hi, Mo. I see that you filed this. Is it going to you or is it? It's going to go to you? Done. Okay.
Thanks, Judge.
Done, for sure. They're unopposed.
I talked to her. I said, she said it's okay.
Okay, good. I'll sign a premium.
Thanks, Judge. But the felony already told me to dismiss it. They told me that like I can get it.
Okay, just make sure that it's, it's to you. They don't, yeah, okay. Got it. I trust you.
Judge, for Mr. Smith, in the event that he is released, did you want the Monday, Thursday testing?
No, we'll just do once, right? But
We do set it up once weekly.
yeah, and so GPS monitor, curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.,
Yes, Judge.
proof of enrollment in school, no weapons, no contact with any of the complaining witnesses. But I want to know first before he's released. So I'm.
Yes, I'm just having sex so that.
Sure, sure, of course. Yeah. That's a good idea.
And that you're the science earlier. Yeah, I wanted 1/9 originally. So I believe that date last week. Thursday. You want to keep it?
You want to set it that far out, you think? Okay, whatever you want, but I was.
We want to make sure we can take care of step one. Otherwise, I don't know when they'll be able to come back up.
Judge, Corey Rock was on Zoom. Is he still there?
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, he's here. I had so many things open. Bye, Mo. Take care, bud. Corey. All right, Mr. D, you ready?
Yes, sir, may I approach Judge? Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am here on Mr. Gerard Jones. It's my understanding that my client tested positive for THC, I believe.
Where's Mr. Jones?
Mr. Jones? And at the top, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. To be judged.
I will test you 45 days from today. You saw already what happens. We're not here to play games. You need to leave here better than you came. The first way that happens is for you to get into school. You need your high school diploma. You cannot go through life without, at a minimum, a high school diploma because you will never, ever make any kind of money. Do you understand? So that's part of the deal now. I'm going to have Mr. D work with you to be able to do it. I have a bunch of paperwork I can give you to enroll into free classes to do it.
I gotta get my GD. I can't go back to school. I'm too old.
That's okay. I have programs available for you that are free to help you do this, so you don't have to use money. We have resources. All you need to do is show the effort that you want to get it done, and you can get it done. But at a minimum, you need a high school diploma. Going through life 17 without this and doing nothing, either working, this is not a good way to start, because you're going to end up invariably, like here, life is hard enough as it is. And if you don't have money, if you don't have an education, if you don't have some kind of prospect going forward, life is really going to go down the tubes. I'm telling you, life is miserable without money. That's why people get divorced so much. People always fight because they ain't got no money. When you don't have money, it's a really miserable experience. This life is a good journey. It could be a great one, or it could be miserable. Do you understand, Mr. Jones? The first thing, no more smoking weed. If you stop as of today, when I test you the next time, you should be negative. If you are, we will all be jumping up and down and happy. But if you test again positive, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? You're on notice now. Number one. Number two, I'm going to bring you back in about 2.5 weeks. And I want to see what you have done to start enrolling into a GED program. Do you understand? Who do you live with now?
My cousin.
Do you have a mom and dad around?
I got adopted. I don't know none of my people. I got adopted. I don't know none of my people.
Okay. If you ever need anything, we're here for you. If you want a job, we can try to help you find one. But you need to get into school. You need to get an education. Knowledge is power, and it'll take you places.
I got GED, go to school, but I don't got no transportation.
You can do anything online. You should be able to do everything. Do you have a computer, or do you have a phone or something?
I got a phone, but it's not on. Struggle. I just got out of juvenile. Just got out probation the other day. I'm still trying to find my way.
Where's Shatori?
Do you need a list of the classes?
Well, we got to find a way for him to do it, because he doesn't have a phone, doesn't have any kind of resources. Is Shatori in her office?
I just teased her. Corey said his phone froze and he just logged back in.
Oh.
Too old. I already tried to go back to school.
I'm using that word eight.
I don't have.
Same thing.
Can't read. Can't. From where I stand, I can't.
Listen, there's no excuse. I'm going to give you papers now to give you a list of providers that will give you a free phone. I'm also going to give you a list of ways for you to be able to get your GED. We will help you as long as you come here and show us that you want to do it. If you stay out there and make wrong decisions by picking up a new case, if you become a danger to my community, I'm going to put you in custody. You now know that there's no one that's going to bond you out. You're out of jail now because I gave you a free bond. But if you become a danger to my community, if you violate conditions, I'm going to put you in, and you have to realize and know no one is going to bond you out. So the next time you go to jail, you will be stuck like Chuck in there until either this case is over or something else happens. Think of that when you're out there in the free world. You're out there now on our bond. If you violate conditions, you pick up a new case, you end up back in here. It's not going to happen. You'll not get another free one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if you're out there and you see people are acting like thugs and they're making the wrong decision, hey, come on, man, let's go hit this place up or let's go. And you know that they're making the wrong decision, don't go. Be a man, stand up for yourself, know when to make the right decisions. I don't know if you have ever had someone to push you in life. I'm going to try to do it now to make you the best person that you can be. But I can't do this alone. I need your help. Do you understand? You only get a couple shots in life to make the wrong decisions to where it becomes so catastrophic, your ass is stuck. You're now at that crossroads. All right, Shatori, what got you? What do you got?
Yes, sir. There's for legal with a cell phone and a tablet. You just have to mark and hold the right there.
I agree.
If you ever need anything, come back to us here. I can give you, I'm going to try to give you everything I can, but don't go out there and make the wrong decisions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you mind giving him that? And then did you bring the paperwork as far as GED as well?
Yes, sir.
We're giving you paperwork. All you have to do is go apply, put some effort into it. They'll give you a phone. They'll give you a tablet. We'll set you off 3 weeks. When you come back, show me what you've done to start working on your GED. Mr. Jones, make us proud. Don't make the wrong decisions. Thank you. Mr. Jones, make us proud, man.
Judge, so you said 2 weeks pending.
3 weeks. We'll do 3 weeks.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Yeah, because he needs to get the resources.
Right, and then for the 3 drug tests.
We're going to test again in 45 days. And then Felicia,
Yes, Judge.
no contact with the complaining witness and no weapons.
Yes, Judge, Mr. D, how is January 27th?
Corey, I'm so sorry I didn't see you. I had a bunch of windows up and I didn't see you.
No worries.
Come up. Yes, ma'am. Come on up.
Okay.
You tested negative.
Well, thank you.
That's fantastic and it makes me very happy. So look, just be good. That's all we're asking. Okay? Nothing's going to happen to you today. We'll just give you a reset and just be good. Don't pick up a new case.
Monitor. It's very tight. I'm not a flight risk. I'm not going to be, I won't go around that area. Everything else, and I just.
You're telling me I can trust you?
Yes, you can.
Judge.
I know, I saw it.
And it's really cut, like it hurts. It's like they put it real tight to the point it's like getting into my ankle.
Corey.
Yeah, yes.
Take it off.
Thank you.
Just be good. It's not hard. Make the right decision when you're out there. You pick up a new case, a third case, I'm going to lose it.
Okay.
You understand?
Gotcha.
Just be good. Talk to Corey. He's going to help you out. We'll take it off now. Okay.
All right, well, the evidence, was we able to run the camera?
It's going to take.
You and I will talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Simmons Urban, it takes time. I mean, they got talk to the people. They got to get it. It takes at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
But don't worry. Don't go back.
I won't do it. I won't go back.
Be good.
I will.
All right. Take care, man.
Thank you, Judge.
So it does I get to go get it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Corey, whatever day you want, doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Doesn't matter to me much either.
Judge, how much
Thank you.
time is given, like a regular reset?
Straight normal reset, yeah.
All right, how's February 25 to the 27th?
What say you?
I say, how about the 26th? Are we good?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thanks so much. Y'all have a good one.
Take care, man.
Cases should be assigned correctly. Like you should take all the cases that are going ahead.
Yeah.
Like that, this should be assigned correctly.
How do you do that?
You can change it in the employee roster. You can change the assignment. So just put you as a 2 on boarding list.
Oh. All right, go ahead and sign for your reset, please.
Arias Ringel, the deferred adjudication plea that we had.
Yes.
You said real court costs.
Yes.
So waive this court costs, is that including the supervisory fee?
No, just the court costs. That he'll have to pay the supervisory fees. Right. Do you have anyone else in back?
We have one comment.
Oh, Christopher Gomez?
Here you go. You're free to go.
I have not seen Carl. I don't know. Sims's guy never. James Sims's guy. He never appeared, right?
No, Galvan.
Galvan. Yeah, that's what it was.
Page 6 and 7.
Got it. All right. $15,003.
Okay, so Alicia, what about Hunter? Did he ever test?
He hasn't checked in as far as I know. I can check for you just a second. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the
Hey, you ready? Come on up.
Yes. This is an off-docket matter. I can give you the cause number, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's 254.
Okay.
3614. That's Janelle Sherrod.
Okay.
This is the young gentleman.
I remember. How's he doing?
He's doing well. He's in Baton Rouge, staying with his aunt.
Right.
And what I'm here about is to add her requirement to the bond conditions that he stay at her residence. She's been trying to enroll him and needs some proof that she is supposed to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Do you need anything? You want anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
So everything's going
absolutely
very well.
Great. Let's hope it keeps, you know?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good job. Thanks.
So cause number is 254. We're going to add the requirement that.
You just ask and see under
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It's just
Yeah, I did. They were here like all day. The shame? Yeah. Yeah, that's the question.
Just have you heard from that?
Yeah, so for that one, it's genuinely, it's just going to take the top. So okay. Okay, I'll sandwich on this one. Okay, all right, Judge, you ready for the next one? Next is page 11, Hunter, who is sitting at the drug center chart, but she actually hasn't checked in. Judge, I'm here on that one, if I can approach, or if I can come on this side. Mr. Hunter reached out to my office this morning. One of his children is in the emergency room. I don't have any documentation, but.
We'll roll it to tomorrow.
Okay.
See, just show us. Okay. Thanks.
All right, Judge, next is page 15. She's here. Yes, counsel, I haven't heard from him.
I saw him here. He's been here the whole time. He was here for a long time. Oh. Hey, guys. I'm Keisha Lewis.
Yes, sir, I was talking to Shane about that, and she's this weird PTI stuff, we need to have it in other formats, we can't do PTI right now, we're still talking to Brenda Gimenez, but she said that we can't do anything right now. Because it's not enough, we don't have like the proper analog, it's not moving on her end, so we just need to
Thank you,
take the time. Can't have supervision over yet.
How much do you think? Did Shane say?
No, he sent all that he had, and then she just said that we couldn't do anything with what he sent. over her.
Does that mean he didn't send enough stuff? Or does it mean that we're still waiting for the program to get?
The interlock is the issue. We have the money and we have the contract, but the interlock was the issue. And we needed it to be from the facility, but when he forwarded that email to her, it's not opening on her end.
I guess, I don't know. I didn't talk to him, so I know, reach out to him and see what, I guess up to a week. Or, I mean, it's only 150, so if he needs a little bit more time, he can have more time,
All right, Judge, next is page 15, a column.
Wow, he picked up a new case.
Well, I did get an email
No, dude picked up a new case.
that she's in the hospital.
No, this is a new case. He's supposed to be here, and it's been one case after the other. I'm in shock.
She said she's evading arrest charge. Unfortunately, I ended up breaking my knee, my fibula bone, and was snapped in half. And I was rushed to the hospital. I currently cannot walk and have no transportation.
I don't.
Want me to email her back asking the doctor?
Yeah. Tomorrow.
All right, Judge. Next is page 22. 5, set for agreement, 3 bonds posted.
What's the last name?
SID, side, page 22.
Okay. Wow, he's gotten 3 different bonds. Another.
See, I have these little tabs in the different colors.
10,003.
Then another, and it's like things that I'm doing personally. So, just do that.
Some honor to be nice. Okay. Really.
Yeah, that was my only concern because they were concerned.
It's all right. And all she wanted was proof of the paperwork. And they're like throwing a fit. All she wanted was proof.
No, they just said like,
I don't think she was asking for, I get it, but I don't think she was asking for something reasonable. They could have made a copy and given it to her.
we're not allowed to do that. Like it says protocol, we're not allowed to do that with certain documents unless we get permission first. And since it's law, we're just going to do
Okay,
that.
I'm giving permission if she needs proof.
And then so
Okay.
if she wants to document.
Sure, let her, she can have whatever she
That
wants.
was the only thing.
Oh, that I didn't. Oh, just, yeah, just when you're nice.
Safety there, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, who's next?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
That was it.
All right, guys, we're done.
I put some last year. Since.
Yeah, I'll sign everything now. All right, that's it. Felicia, for waive the signature, because you're gonna need to, right? Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, of course. Always a pleasure, Mr. Mueller. And we are done.